Coming to you again at 09 hours, 16 minutes, Monday, August 12th. I broke this up and I split it up in 3 parts because it had been a half an hour. And I'm going to put in the comments when I'm done the variations of the video. So reverse now we talked about how it can come from. And now in reverse racism now and colorism, we look at ourselves and we start showing hatred for ourselves. Why? Let's go through some of the things throughout history. We learn if we try to act as them, which don't prosper us none in the long run. They accept us more at first. If our children grow up around them, they're more such as to not see themselves as great. They kind of see themselves as good, but as great, no. That's why I'm about to get into the recreated racism has been recreated by us. We are the new racists. And the daughters, the sons, no longer, since we don't have good imagery, the sons and daughter, their mother or father dating out of the race, they see that racist or those racists, literally racist, as better. And when I came to understanding, people that intermingle or interracialize, that's African descendants such as I am, they are racist themselves towards themselves, their own family, their own same race people. So they don't mind being with a person that's racist towards them, but they're treating them somewhat in a better form. But I learned as well, the same race women that dates out of their race, they get degraded so bad, but they don't care. I hear their stories. They don't think that if I cooked my woman food and she get mad and throw the food against the wall, and I mean cartoon throwing the food against the wall because the food don't taste good. That's degrading as hell. Literally. They don't see that. Or tell you, I want you, if you love me, hate your race and prove it, do certain actions, and they do it. That's racism. That's why it's reverse racism, reverse colorism. And colorism is the action of the light and dark complexion. And I found this word, shamala. Shamala means darker complexion. She is a goddess of Durga. And the goddess of Durga, she, in honor of compassion, prosperity, and the word peace is used. And when I don't use the word peace, and tranquility. So the Shamala are the same race, beautiful brown to dark complexion women. How great you are that you don't even know your greatness. And I came to me when I was helping this young lady out. The word Shamala kept coming to me. It's like, well, I keep saying Shamala. And when they over in other countries, I must have heard that before. Or the spirit brought it to my attention. And tell her Shamala. And when I said Shamala, I calmed her down and I gave her the meaning and I told her to look it up. And I asked her to look it up, I guided her, so I asked her, or challenged her, and I asked her to look it up. When she get a chance. I kept saying it. Look up Shamala. Look up Shamala. And they kept calming the things out. So if I have a darker complexion daughter and I call her, if you name her Shamala, and it's a Pakistani Hebrew name in English, then you will see that how great you are. We're not just from one background. But if you keep just trying to entail us in one background, you're going to keep us in the race is. And what place are we in? We are in last place, I see. Accidentally rhyming. So, as we move forward, what is swirling and interracializing, intermingling doing? It's doing nothing to help us. I noticed that I heard a woman say, I don't even date the same race men or be with, never been with one, but her friends have. But I said her friends choose the same demographic of men, the same type of men as certain men. And when I see the African descendant women, the same race, date out of their race, they usually choose a form of man that we'll call less than here. But since he don't have, see, since I'm not this desirable, handsome, attractive, but I am 6'5" man, she will find that in the other race. But since she would take the time out to try to understand him, but he don't have to understand her, because when you intermingle and interracialize, you don't work to understand that person. I mean, that person don't understand you. I learned if I wanted to go all my race, I have to push through. It wasn't flowing. It's not even flowing. Like to even try it, it's not flowing. Then I know I'm not going to entail things that I don't do for the same race women. I'm not going to switch up. I'm not going to play her game in the same race. So why would I play her game in other races? I'm going to come at her just like, you don't do that? No. Okay, you ain't got to talk to me. I'm good. I understand. Because if, as we say, if that person is truly for us, she would say, forget that. This is a good ass man. This man literally out here in the streets. He had his whole life. He tried to be example to the example he never had. You don't hear that from the same race women or other women. They say, well, since you don't do that, that's why good men miss. No, good men don't miss out. So-called, the woman gonna miss out. And as I hear the women speak about how she was treated, and I'm sitting in front of her, I said, I never treated you that way. You right, I know, that's cool. I know, yeah, you never did. But he did. The one I was, so the certain man, certain type of man within the race treated you a certain way. He battered and abused you and hurt you. I bought you lunch. I let you live with me. It's a lot of things I was showing you my hurt. But somehow you only focus on the one that had no heart for you. Okay. And what we have done, we have traded places. Now this is what we're doing. We're sending our child to every school that's not around the race. We're moving out of the city. We're moving in other places. But nobody's not accepting us. I'm around people. They accept me for who I am. They accept me for who I am. I'm not forcing myself to go hang out with that white lady, that indie man, to be around. And the ones that don't receive me, I say, okay, have a good day. I don't force these things. And then the other people around me, the other nationalities or race, like, why don't you do that? I say hi. They didn't respond. I don't have to do nothing else. They the ones that didn't respond. I say a hi to the child. The child walked by me, ain't say nothing. The dude, like, go shake his hand. They child don't have to shake my hand, because I understand. Because they father already walked by and didn't say nothing. See, when you pick up on those things, and that don't make me racist, that don't make me even hatred towards that person, that don't make me discriminate, that make me very aware and understand who and what is going on. I'm not going to be oblivious to the facts of the things that's going on. So as we keep keeping the child in hatred and anger and abuse, because that's what you felt, since you want to train and teach your child what you've been through, instead of allowing the spirit and your spirituality or who you are, the best of you, to guide, nurture, foster, and breed. But we're going to keep ingraining this hatred into each other. I don't look at racism just by one race. I say the same race is racist. I explained it. You cannot go out of your race and say, I'm going to be with a good man, but then when you describe the man that I am by the color and the pigment of I am, and only have certain selections, that's racism. And some women would agree, yes, I am racist. I said, okay, I don't have to intertwine. I'm not going to force myself into her life. I'm not trying to prove nothing to her. She already proved to me what she is. She was breeded, fostered, and nurtured into the form of envy. And she have not taken control of her life. And the one thing I want to say, too, into women, I watch all of these women videos. They'll say some, which, because they look at me, if you look at the man that hurt you the same, and you look at the man that helped you, you look at them the same way. Think about that. You're forming up some envy that you're not even trying to get rid of. And then men, if you want to have sex with crazy women, and you think about this, why you think those men abuse those women? That's crazy. Because he has sex with her. He intertwined her spirit. See, no spirit, when it comes to the spirit don't have a sex to it. It don't have a gender. Its target, if it's good, it's going to be good. If the target is crazy, it's going to be crazy. It's going to intertwine those, and the person with the weaker spirit is going to take on that stronger spirit. And if let's say your spirit is strong, that weak part, you already intertwined yourself. Now it's just waiting for it to be activated and accessed. It's just waiting for a situation for you to mess up in, to be negative. So the positives can leave, and the more negative charges it get, the more time it can enter you. So after so many negative decisions, the positive weakens and the negative rise. So now you just took on her crazy. Now it's in the form of abuse. She don't care because she's already crazy. That's why, such as many women already accept the abuse, because she helped. In reality, that's why we don't talk about it. That's why when I listen to the women, I'll say, right, that's beautiful. I agree with how you've been treated. Women are the column. That's the backbone. But the men is the structure. We need the foundation, the structure with the column and the support to hold up this building. Without that, the building will not hold. But if one of them is weak, the other one would be weakened because it would take on a lot that it normally shouldn't take on. So if one is not doing this spot, the other one is doing this spot. So as a man, we are both weakened in our heart, our mind, our spirit, and our soul. So to women as well, you are unprotected, I am unsupported. If you've done all these things to help the woman, if a man, I've done all these things to help, you call them your sisters. I've done all the things to help my sisters as well. I have not received it too. So if when we talk, we're going to outline, I'm going to come back. Selah.